Okay, we're rolling.
Man, I did not expect it to start raining so early. I checked the weather forecast, but it said that the rain will start at about 7 p.m. It's only 3:30 now, and it's already raining. Well, let's hope it doesn't get stronger and we can have a nice ride. So, what is this video? Yeah, there's basically no script. It's just me turning on the camera while I'm riding and just talking about shit that comes to my head, sharing my inner world, my thoughts with you. It's really hard to get yourself to do things, especially when you were really lazy for a long time. Yeah, talking on camera, especially in a foreign language, it's quite cringy among the people, but I think I can get used to it. So what I'm saying is that changing yourself is hard. It requires work, you know? You really have to make yourself get up in the morning every day and do some physical activity, because firstly, your body is really important, because if your body is out of tune, your mind is obviously out of tune as well, because your mind is the part of your body. In any case, what I was saying is that changing is hard. It's really important to accept this fact. Any kind of change is hard. So, yes, the only thing left to do is to accept this fact and keep working. Despite how hard it may be at times, you just have to keep going with the thing that you want to do. But I think that the ultimate activity that everyone has to do is some physical activity, you know? We're all made of muscle and bones, and it doesn't matter what you think about that. If you're a human, then that really is about you as well. Sports, any kind of physical activity is important. And also, I should underline that just pumping your muscles is not enough. You have to stretch them as well. If you just go to the gym and you don't do any kind of stretching, or you really flex and try to fold yourself, you know, like yoga, it's useless. You become stiff like a stone. And have you seen Sam Sulek, or whatever his name is? This guy can't take on his fucking shirt. His muscles are so stiff. He's just like a one big piece of stone. Yeah, he looks big. You know, gym is all about looks. Those guys really can't do shit. They can do it for like a short period of time, big weights, and then they're just, oh, I need to rest. Of course, if you're striving to get into shape in terms of having a beautiful physical body, and that's it, then I'm no one to judge you. Everyone has their own goals, and it's completely fine. Everyone follows their own vision of life. Man, I really wish this rain fucking stopped. Please, please God, hear me. Let's just go to the center of Lviv. I'm gonna show you around this beautiful historical city. We're gonna keep pedaling. Hopefully it's not going to get rainy even more. I don't want to be soaking wet. It's not that pleasant. And I've got to say, it's actually really hot for a February, for the presumably coldest month in winter. Yeah, people don't care about the bicycle lanes. and you really get used to it as well. In the beginning I was really mad on them. I was really mad on them. Is this the way to say it? I think it is. But now I just understand that there's like at least 1 million people in this city. Who am I to try to teach all of them about the bicycle lane theory? Impossible. Too many people. So I just said, whatever. If there's a chance that I can explain to at least one person why he or she shouldn't be walking a bicycle lane, I would take that opportunity. But being mad because of the fact that I can't influence all of them, well, that's a stupid thing to do. And I won't be doing this. All right. I don't know about my camera, maybe it has some droplets of the water on the lens and I need to wipe it off. So what I was saying is that it's really, really hot for February. You know, I really start thinking that global warming is no joke. We people really are heating up the planet too much. As soon as the Industrial Revolution happened and we invented the way to produce in silly amounts, we started emitting a bunch of harmful chemicals into the atmosphere. Those chemicals are hot. The planet is warming up, and that's why we have the south and north poles melting. The world level of oceans is raising up. Sounds like a problem, but there is another theory. This is like a natural cycle of nature, of how our planet works. So there was an ice age, and there was also like a hot period, even before the existence of humans. So there were two possible reasons why we have like last 10 winters so hot. Well, the first one is that it's global warming, it's not a myth, and the second one, just as I said, oh shit, nearly hit the wall. And the second one is that it's just natural occurrence. I hope that it's the second one, but I am not sure. That's why I'm a bit concerned. And you should be too. Yeah, it has some water on it. Let's wipe it off. All right. Clean, clean, clean. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, coming up with things to say on the go is a challenge, so that they actually sound like they make sense, and you know, just I want to be articulate. I want to communicate efficiently. So yeah, I think this video is going to be a great practice for me to communicate effectively on the go without any script. It's a really important skill.
Okay.
I was actually expecting that I would have to get off my bike there, but no, I managed. You should sometimes look in front of you, not in your fucking phone all the time. A lot of people are like that, and that's just crazy. And the phones are killing you, man. Especially TikTok, Instagram. Those platforms are harmful for your psyche, for your psychological health. And I'm sure that this is a fact. Whew. Okay, need to breathe now. Less talking, more breathing. We're getting up. Go, 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 go. Whew. All right, we're on the flat. That wasn't too hard. A total of 6 kilometers. Not so much. I'm striving for 30 now every day, but I understand that this may not be possible every time. Lviv is a wonderful city. I really like the fact that I moved here for a while, and I'm gonna spoil something to you right now really quickly. I'm gonna move to Odessa back soon. And the reason for that is that I don't have to pay rent there. I got an opportunity to live there rent-free. Live there rent-free. Yeah, sounds about right. So I just thought, like, why the fuck would I pay rent here in Lviv if I just can move to Odessa, right? Man, but there is no such view in Odessa like this one. We don't have hills there. It's just all flat there. It's a bit more pleasant to ride your bike in Odessa than in Lviv, and also it doesn't really train you much, as if you travel the world by bicycle, as I want to do, I need to train up hills. Downhills anybody can do. Up hills you gotta train. You gotta work out. Man, what a beautiful view. To ride and talk and don't have any script in your mind and just come up with things to say on the go. It's something to learn. It really is something to learn. But I feel like this is the most authentic way to share my thoughts. Maybe not the most structurized one. What about the like normal content with script, with editing? I'm working on a script now for a video about my experience on the self-improvement and how far have I come since last year. And yeah, this will be on YouTube, I'm quite sure, by the end of February. I still have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And that maybe a little bit brings me down. But it really shouldn't, but it does. I don't know why. Like the realization of that fact that there is so much work to be done. Instead of being excited about it, I'm whining about it. And that has to be changed as well. And that is not easy. So I guess I'll stop whining and just keep on working. Acceptance. All right, let's take this shortcut. Okay, that looks like a really steep shortcut. Oh my. All right. Okay. My brakes are not the best. These are cantilever brakes, cantilever like V-brakes, but the old model of the V-brakes. And I wouldn't say that they're the most reliable ones. They're like, when it gets rainy and your wheel is wet, it brakes really badly, because basically the brake system like this works by pushing against the rim of your wheel of the bicycle. That's why if it's wet, there is no friction, it just slides. And that's why you don't brake really well on these. So alright, let's not get too fast here, please. I want to live. I want to live and be healthy. I still have a world to travel around. Oh shoot. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm quite afraid to get a high speed here. I just feel like there is a lot of possibilities to have a trauma, especially in the rain. I think I would be afraid even if it was dry here. I need better brakes for this. Okay. So I was saying that I would like to travel the world on a bicycle, huh? It sounds like a really ambitious thing to say. Bicycle and world traveling, and that sounds like a really fun adventure, and I really am looking forward to it. Why am I not embarking on this astonishing journey yet? Well, it's war in my country and I'm a man. That's why they don't let me out. I may be useful as a soldier, that's what they think. That's why I'm not allowed to leave Ukraine, because I have a penis. That's only 10 kilometers, mate. That's just not enough. I'd say that this is not enough. 10 kilometers, I need 30 at least. Oh shit, that was loud. Yeah, that's a big minus of this V-brakes. An umbrella. An umbrella. Добрий день. Дайте мені, будь ласка, фалафель класік з маринованим огірком. Oh yeah. I decided to try another camera mount. I think this one looks much cooler because you can actually see my POV of the steering wheel, you know, the handlebar of the bicycle. The falafel was awesome. It was tasty, man. I paid like 200 grivnas for it. After the falafel and some Coke, I feel energized. And I feel like I can pedal much easier. I have some energy. Even though my belly is a bit full. Oh, let's try here. Yeah, even though my belly is a bit full, I feel like there is some energy in my body now. Now it is a little uphill there, so let's push through it and get to the top. On the top there's going to be a bridge. So the bridge is the indicator that the uphill is done. Until then, let's keep pedaling, and I'll better switch to breathing instead of talking. My eventual goal is to get to 100 kilometers per day and feel more or less comfortable with that. It's going to take some practice, but yeah, it's all just the matter of time. Time plus practice. As I really have a clear set goal. I really want to travel the world, travel around the world on the bicycle. Not on this one, of course. Not on this one, of course. I'll have to get a better touring bicycle for such a adventure, I'd say. But right now I'm training on this one, the one that I have. Why did I make up my mind about my dream in life, like the nearest goal in life? Why traveling the world on the bicycle? Well, there are two things that I have realized quite recently that I'm passionate about. The first one I actually have realized earlier is that I really want to travel the world, you know, see the world. It's a big planet, and sitting in one town your whole life, that sounds like quite a miserable way to spend your life when you have this whole world in front of you. And why on the bike? Why on the bicycle? Well, I thought about it and I realized that for the past 5 to 6 years I've been cycling all the time. And I didn't even give it much of a thought, you know, it just was like a natural thing. Cycling is just something really fun for me. It never gets old. You just cycle, and yeah, it really is a fun activity. So initially, when I realized that I want to travel the world, I was thinking about van life. But where do I get money for it? I counted in such a project for a van life would be around 20k bucks for what I have in my mind. So having like a cheap bus is a bad idea, because if you end up somewhere in the middle of nowhere and your engine is busted, how the fuck are you supposed to repair it? It's quite a complex structure. A gasoline engine, it's not easy to fix. You have to be really experienced in mechanics, which is easy to say but tough to do. But repairing a bicycle is another thing. Anyone can learn it. I feel like it, because, you know, comparing an automobile to a bicycle, I think it's quite apparent that fixing a bicycle is a much easier thing. And of course, if you travel the world, you cover thousands of kilometers, which means that eventually, sooner or later, something is going to break in the machinery that you're using to travel around the world. So you have to know how to fix it. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you letting me go past. And well, when we're talking about city traveling, why the fuck would you consider getting a car? Just look at these traffic jams, and they're everywhere, especially closer to the end of the day on the work days. Cars are just staying there and waiting for other cars to go past, because there are so many people who want to own cars. That's another thing when you need to transport something heavy, and just a bicycle is not enough, because you can't actually transport anything too heavy on a bicycle. It's just hard. I think a maximum of 50 kilos is a cap, weight cap. If you like this video, press the like. If you didn't like, press the dislike. Maybe leave a comment, tell me what you think about this, and yeah, see you in the next one. Дякую.